Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Precious. I recently started my very own direct-to-film printing company from home using my spare bedroom. I started my business back in April 2023 and it's currently January 2024. So today I'm just coming in. Okay, let me just say this. I'm in the worst mood today because I keep getting error messages on my printer and I've been getting them for the last 2 days. Haven't been able to print. It's showing to be some kind of, let me tell you the error that's coming up. So I can hit clean, it shows cleaning, it shows initializing, it shows everything on my printer. However, comma, the printer doesn't make any sound at all, like no sound. It's just not, the capping station isn't closing, my print heads aren't covered unless I manually pull the capping station up. So annoyed about that, I'll admit, but I'm just trying to be chipper and pray that it gets fixed because I've been ranting about it with like some of my DTF printing friends, and a couple of them had that same error, and one had me checking, you know, a certain things and it didn't work. I reached out to Codesi and the guy had me check the same thing the DTF friend had tried, and it helped him, but it didn't help me, and I know that kind of stuff happens. I may have to replace some board. However, my DTF friend told me that they took control of his computer and they had to go in and realign some things. So I'm definitely going to mention that tomorrow, first thing in the morning, when I talk to the technician, because they left for the day. It was the end of the day and a headache. So not your problem, it's mine. Things that you should be aware of if you are getting into direct-to-film printing. I have a 48-hour turnaround time, like, to ship my orders that I just created myself. It is after the new year, you know, but I don't want to blame it on that. I'm going to keep it honest and just let my customers know I'll be shipping them out a few days later. And then hopefully we can get this resolved tomorrow with that whatever alignment that was done or that could possibly be done. So yeah, so the error message that I was getting after doing a print job, and I just went to go clean my printer, that's it, just clean, and then it said abnormal ink stack, print information action failed, print initialization action failed, system information load, failed to print, current operation failed, abnormal ink stack. So checking all of those cords, everything checked out, everything was fine, but have no idea what's going on. So hopefully we can figure this out tomorrow and I'll be in a better mood. So today you get this, the Grinch. Okay, so I have these 2 boxes I got. It's so cool getting stuff like for free. I love that these companies trust me to give their review because if you know, you know, I keep it real. However, I've met some great people doing this, you know, and I've been given coupon codes, all kinds of things. Like, I've been rewarded for sure. And I have no idea who's this from, but this one I already know. This is an upgrade to something I already have. Boop, I'm about to show you. My battery's dying. All right, so my battery died. The coolest thing about this camera, you can actually charge it while you're recording. Love that for me. This one is something I have no idea where it came from or who sent it to me. But they live in Rowlett. I'm scared. Hopefully it's not anything scary that's gonna pop up on me, right? All right, so, but you know what? I told myself that everything happens for a reason. Maybe I just needed a break. My husband just recently had surgery, so maybe I just need a break. Let's see what we have here. Shut my back here so that I'm over here trying to push in while I'm opening this. Ooh, I love that. This is packaged nicely. Ooh. So, you remember in my last video, my guy Hayden? Ooh, cute little tissue paper, Hayden. I'm gonna reuse this. But you know I am. This, my friends, is a new holder, a new paper holder, if you haven't guessed it already. I already see some differences. One, it's a lot heavier. Love that. All right, so it definitely is heavier for sure. And this one has cracked before, but it's easy. I just used some nail glue and glued it right back together, right on the end there, you can see. And it just worked like normal. But you can see these circles are definitely a different size. Was made with a thin acrylic, and this was just because he was trialing it out, and he made one for himself, and he's like, oh, I'll make you one. And I got one. And this is the new one, and this one looks like it's made out of like aluminum, maybe aluminum rod. Yeah, it's heavier, and it looks like it's going to work great. I'm gonna actually do a full video on this, or you guys will definitely hear more about this for sure, I know. But I think with it being a harder acrylic, and this one is a lot harder, it'll just sit properly on the paper. And it also looks like these can move a little bit, like left and right, to be in the perfect spot. I don't want to mess up anything yet, but yeah, we're gonna try this out on some paper. Let's get to this package. If I'm able to guess, I would guess, okay, why not? DTF powder, but kind of crummy feeling. Let's see if I'm good or bad. I can't believe he sent me a new one. Like, I could believe it because he was like, you know, of course he's selling them now. Love that for him. People are buying them, so of course he wanted to make them with a thicker and proper material. The concept was the concept at the beginning, and yeah, I'm excited to try that out because yeah, he's definitely a real one in my book right now, and I'm so appreciative of him sending it to me. This, what the heck is this? Trader Joe's. I did not order this. Was this my kid? I wonder. Where the heck these come from? Salted corn tortilla chips. But yeah, that's a review. I'll let y'all know how they taste though, and I'll come back and let y'all know who they belong to. So yes, but Hayden, thank you so much. Shout out to you. I appreciate it, and I can't wait to try this out. At first I was like, I'm not even in the mood to record. However, I should be recording things like this because these are things that happen. I wish I was recording yesterday, but yesterday, y'all might not have liked me because yeah, I was in the middle of an order when it happened, and yeah, I was pissed because I scheduled a pickup time and everything already. I was printing that order. So yeah, CEO shit, right? Super excited about a phone call tomorrow, business call. On the back end, I'm having an issue with my program. So hopefully it's a quick fix. I pray it's a quick fix. I hope I get Stefan on the phone. And y'all remember Stefan? I haven't talked to him in like months, like since I told y'all about him maybe 5-6 months ago. But he's probably the best person I've ever spoke to at Codesi as far as a technician. So yeah, every time I reach out about something or send a ticket, I'm like, oh, please be Stefan, please be Stefan. But yeah, anyway, the time will come. The time will come. All right, see y'all later. It's January 13th. Who knows what day it is these days? Like, I'm not in the best mood, but I'm in like a hurry, so I just put my camera up and I'm like, let me just record this. For the last day and a half, maybe 2 days, the last 2 days, I've been getting this abnormal ink stack error where my printer, like the print head that's like here, it's closing over the ink stack. However, it's not making any noise. It shows cleaning, it shows initializing, it shows everything. So speaking with the technician, first I talked to, last week I had the same error at Codesi, and I just call support. That's a perk. Did like a remote session, and he connected to my computer, and then he pretty much zoomed in, and I pretty much used my phone to like take pictures along the way. And he was able to align my printer and get everything like the margins and all this stuff set up, right? But 2 days ago, the same thing happened again. When I first talked to him, he told me that more than likely I'm going to need a new encoder strip because that's what it ended up being. And that's the little clear strip. I'll get up and take pictures in a second. The encoder strip where the print head goes back and forth over, that is the issue. Because my printer is still under warranty, I was able to call Codesi, and the next guy I spoke to pretty much was like, Precious, we can't even track your print head at this point, even with the remote like The remote check was out of town. I'm like, something, I'm telling you, is there something you can do just like temporarily to get me running, you know, for a few days? No. And I was in the middle of an order, and oh child, this Cowboys game is coming up tomorrow, and I told this girl, yeah. So I had to pay like $130 for overnight shipping because there was these parts that I need. And what's so crazy is it was just yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. Today is Saturday. The boys are out getting haircuts, thank God. So I have some alone time. So I'm trying to get this done as soon as possible because I was in the middle of an order. Tomorrow is the Cowboys and Packers game, which is really, really big here. And then my husband is a Packers fan. He's from Milwaukee. How crazy. But they overnighted me the parts, and wait, while I'm talking shit, let me open it and it's not it. And they came. So he sent me over videos of what I needed to fix. One thing I wish when the issue happened like last week, that they would have went ahead and sent this stuff over to me, since it was clear, you know, it was clear that this was going to happen. So yeah, so this is the replacement encoder strip and this little piece here. So it may not be too hard. I have my phone here, and I'm just gonna watch these videos he sent me on how to fix it. And I have a customer that I'm probably gonna have to drive and meet because she's like 30 minutes away. She's so sweet. She's like, I'm like, girl, I have DTF friends that can help you and that can make this. She's like, Precious, I love your transfers and I want yours. And that stuff is just like, so beautiful to me. So I've been texting her like, yeah, she's like, trust me, it's gonna work out. You got it, you got it. And I love my customers because they love me. And then this, I've been waiting for way too long. You already know. Maybe you don't know. If you are interested in starting your own printing business, you definitely should be following my channel. So, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Y'all want to see my raggedy shit? So raggedy. So taped up. I've stepped on this thing so many times. I always like take it down to like move powder or do something, and I step on it over and over here and here. And I use like nail glue to stick it, but you see it's all shaking and wobbly. Yeah, it's been a mess, and sometimes it'll like cave in while it's printing and on the powder, and yeah. So I have a new one here, and it has tape on it. It looks so pretty and good. So they sent that over to me, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this party started. Why don't we? Lord knows I need another one of these, girl. I'm like, and I think this is a part of like the condensation that's building up. Also like with the glycerin that's dripping and stuff. This will be a nice firm seal, you know. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'll do that later. That's not important. I have a customer waiting on me. Listen, getting distracted. My ADHD is terrible. So I have my phone here. I'm gonna watch the video on how to get this fixed, but I want to show y'all the error that I'm getting and what's going on really quick. All right, so I turn on my printer. You see it shows cleaning, and normally when that happens, you guys have heard my printer making all that sound in the background when it cleans. It hasn't been doing that. It's just been saying what it's doing. Right now it shows printer and PC disconnected. So pretty much, and the dates are over on the side. See that? Abnormal ink stack error is what keeps coming up. Focus, baby, focus. There, so that's what it's saying. It'll show initializing and then it disconnects. And over here we have my baby. I have everything open because your girl was doing some kind of, I don't know what I was doing. I tried everything, trust me. Everything I thought was the issue. But this here is the encoder strip. You see that little clear one? So I was wiping it off with alcohol pads. But basically the printer isn't recognizing the print head because there's something going on with this encoder strip, and I didn't know that strip was that powerful, but clearly it is. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and replace. Watch this video and just see what happens. You know, we need to fix it, and then hopefully I won't have this problem moving forward. That's another perk of going with a company that has tech support. Even if it's delayed or even if it takes a day, it beats having to reach out to a company overseas and possibly have a language barrier or not get the pieces you need in time, especially if they're shipping them from overseas. So those are things you want to think about. Even with overnight shipping, it's not going to happen if it's coming from, you know, a different country. So let's go ahead and get this stuff done. I guess I'll show you guys as much of the process as I can, and then I will, I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get this started. I have to go watch that video first. So let me do that, and then I'll pick you guys right back up. All right, guys, we're gonna get started. I have my video playing up here, and I have it in my ear so I can just listen and you guys can watch me. So I'm gonna first go and I'm gonna remove the side panel of my printer. This door, or this, I call it a wall. And I was talking to, he was like, okay, what you're calling is a wall is this. I'm like, okay, trust me, I have names for everything on my printer, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna take it off. And then we're gonna get started. I have my printer powered off. I'm gonna take this little door off here. And then I'm gonna bring my capping station down. So I'm just like letting my, see before, normally it goes up like this and that pretty much seals that print head and the capping station just to keep it nice and moist. So I'm just gonna roll it down, and with the printer off, I can go ahead and just slide her over smoothly. And I'm just gonna take this cover off and expose everything. So what I'm changing is in this area. All right, so it looks like this cord I received that I need to change, and this is the encoder strip. See that? I'm gonna swap that out as well. So that's the job, and that's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna watch me. Right, and it may be hard to see, but I'm just gonna remove this top part, and then I'm gonna remove the sensor and all that. Most of these screws are magnetic, which I love, but here, when we get up in here, a couple of them aren't. So let's get this off. All right, I unscrewed it, so I'm just taking this top off and I'm gonna set it to the side. Okay, got some dust in here. I want to clean this out with like alcohol pads too, because you know, why not? This is my investment. We got to take care of it. So apparently the sensor goes through under, I don't know, it may be hard to see, but it goes like down in there. This is like, I guess, the brain. And down here where these inks are, there's a sensor where all those inks are right there. That encoder strip is there, and the sensor follows through there where that white cord is, and it goes down there. So I'm going to take this little white ink circulator off, and then we're going to dig in some more. So that's next. So let's get this off. Y'all, so far it doesn't look like it's a hard job. All right, come on, precious. I don't know what I did with that cool screwdriver I bought like in my print head changing video, where I had to change my print head. But it's probably in the garage and I'm not going all the way out there, okay? I gotta get this done before them kids get home, that's for sure. Cause what's a distraction. But it just reminds me of that video that I was, that video that I shared. I don't know which one, don't ask me. Probably not, but whatever. Where my baby came in, and or all of them, I think most of them did at least, came in and they had just got haircuts and they get to come home. So cute. It's my favorite Saturday, every other Saturday when they get their haircuts. And I have another customer hit me up like, hey girl, I need something by this day, but today, tomorrow, really. What you got? I'm like, girl, hold on, hang on. I'm trying, trust me. Trust me. This makes me want to get a second printer for sure. I won't lie, a second DTF printer. Just so I can have a backup plan, because reaching out to someone else to do stuff for you, it's a lot. Sometimes they're on vacation, sometimes they're not in town, sometimes they just can't do it, sometimes they're swamped. But you can only depend on yourself. And now I see why people with DTF printers end up having to get 2 and 3 and 4. And that's gonna be your girl. All right, so let me show y'all what it looks like in here. See, look, I just stepped on it again because it's always here, but don't worry, this one is up here. I'm going to keep it up top, don't worry. That's the sensor. You see those 2 screws and below it there's a little wall and there's 2 screws. This is the sensor. I want to make sure I'm not knocking out any of my dampers down here, so I'm trying to be careful. Probably should put some paper towels in here so you never want to get ink on those little white, these white ribbons. Okay, so I'm just gonna take those screws out. Okay, perfect, you can see it good. These screws. And these aren't magnetic, these ones, so this is the scary part, so. Oh, maybe they are magnetic, huh? And it has like a little washer on it. The sensor cable goes all the way into the back, so I'm gonna just try to like wiggle this off. Where is it? Back here. And I wanna make sure I'm putting it the exact same way. So this is what's here. And this is going to go back there. So I'm just gonna replace the same exact thing. Yeah, it looks like it's this way. Yeah, we got this. I got this. We're just going to just like try to shimmy this thing out. And it literally is just like, just behind these little ribbons. So no biggie. I'm just gonna take this cord out. And I put a mark on the new cord so I can know which way it's facing. So we're going underneath here. And we're going to just lift it up. So let's lift her up out of here. And it pretty much sits over that encoder strip. Like it sits in there, that little crack, that little crevice, right? Boom. We have her out. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna have to apparently screw this on here. So I'm gonna work on that. Now, it's not, this one is blue, this one is red, so I'm sure I won't mix them up. So I need to get this off. So I'm just gonna unscrew it. In the video, he already had it off. He had a new piece, like this little metal piece. He had one that came with it, or it was already connected, so I'm just gonna do that part. And it's so hot in here, my camera keeps getting that temperature warning sign. I'm just hoping that this works, guys. I don't believe in myself though. No, bro, has this printer challenged me, honey? All right, so I'm just remembering everything. You know, I forget easy, chill. All right, so that's gone, and this is on. Fuck me. All right, come on. All right, I'm back. I had to take my jacket off and everything, y'all. I was getting hot, okay? So it was so hard to get these little screws in, but I did it, all right? So now we're just going to go ahead and put it back in place. And remember, I'm still going to change this encoder strip, right? So let's get some more light. So I'm still gonna change this strip, but I'm going to go ahead and finish with this first, okay? So I should have did this off camera, but I didn't. Go ahead and get this back in place. Essentially what we want is to have this little slot go over the encoder strip, and that's what I'm gonna do. And per the video, it may be a little tricky, so since this is like loose, we're just gonna put it in. And I'm gonna use this encoder strip that's already here. So just looking to make sure, yep, it's on there. And then let me get those screws. I'm just letting it sit perfectly there, and I'm just gonna take my time and screw it back on. Let me show y'all. See, so I have it on there, you see back here. You can't see it good, but I'm just gonna put the screws back in there. All right, I'm just gonna fish it through. Just trust me on this. Who am I talking to? All right, so let's go ahead and do this, Precious. You got it. Take these things, put them in here. I should have found my other screwdriver, but that's okay. We're gonna go just lock it in place like so. Let's start these screws with my hand, my fingers. Magnetic screws be like, thank you, Jesus. Oh Lord, I lost the little crap. The little washer. Where'd you go? Wouldn't be that easy. Of course, Precious, you freaking ding dong. All right, I'm gonna get it out and I'm gonna screw these on the back and then I'll be back, y'all. Like I said, see, every time I turn this camera on, y'all start stressing me out. I'll be back. All right, I'm getting somewhere, guys. All right, I have it on. I found my little washer. Thank God for magnets, right? It was magnetic. I just stuck this down in there. I had to take the black damper off, just lift it up and put it back on. So I'm happy. And if you look from the side, you can see that it's right, bam, in the middle. But now I'm gonna have to change that too, and I'm gonna put that cord back there where it goes. And we're gonna go roll this like back and forth just to make sure like the encoder isn't moving, and then I'll swap out the encoder. So I'm just gonna follow this whole process before I switch the encoder strip. So that's what I'm doing. There's your zoom in for the day, for the moment, till the next task, right? All right, so I'm gonna make this nice and flat. Screw this in nice and good. Looking good, feeling great. All right, so that's good. So now I'm gonna go roll it back and forth just to make sure it's not snagging. It's snagging just a little bit, so I need to unscrew it just a tad, he said, if that happens. All right, let's try it again. Uh-oh. It's a little too low, so I'm gonna lift it up just a tad. Just to make sure it's not catching. So let's see. Smooth. Let's go this way. Lift it up just a tad. I feel like it's a little, just a little. Strip, are you moving? All right. All right, I think we're good. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Bam, come on, Precious. All right, got it. So now let's rewind that video because he don't went past me, of course, child. You just be going through them. Make sure my dampers everything are good and firm. Making sure I didn't knock anything around. And let's get this in here. And let's put this in there. I feel like it was up and through here. Let me show y'all. So I'm just grabbing this cord and I'm gonna stick it right in here on the, boop, last one. Boom. Oh, y'all heard that, it went in. See that, that's good. All right, and then we're gonna swap out this little thingamajig, this encoder strip, okay? Let's do that now. And this one is just as simple as 3 screws. I wonder if I could close all this down and everything. I think I can. Let's just close this up. Yeah, it's just so I'm not doing too much. I have too many screws out at the same time. It's not good for me, okay? Because I will forget where all this stuff goes. My dampers and everything look good, so I'm just gonna put this back on. Alexa, turn it down. I don't know what I'm listening to. Chopin or some shit. Look at me getting confident. When I get confident, I start talking mad shit. Okay? Chopin. Girl, stop texting me, y'all. Y'all making me nervous, honey. Every time a text message comes through, honey. All right, magnetic. For the love of magnets. I think this goes here. Now I'm like, no, maybe these all go in between. Let me just move it back. I don't remember. What do you do? What did you do? Oh, yours is like that too. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yours look like mine. So you're gonna stay right here now. Your papers don't be moving all over the place now, you little ribbons. I just don't want to knock that encoder strip around is the goal, apparently. So, look at me. I'm so confident right now, guys. I love being confident. Confidence is key. I'm just so grateful that this package came early in the morning. And I'll be even more grateful. And I won't be mad about that $130 I spent for next day air shipping. When, we're going to say when, my printer starts going after this, because you already know. See? Jesus help me. I'm losing battery and memory over here, guys. All right, she's on. Looking good. Let's slide you back and forth just to make sure we sweet. I slick want to see if it's working now with the current encoder strip, y'all. I wonder if it was just a sensor. Should I try it? Yeah, let's fucking try it. How do I turn this on? Would I be okay? Yeah. I'm just curious real quick, just so I can tell them which one it was. I'm gonna turn this on. Let's just see. Initializing. Okay, so it didn't do anything. Okay, that's fine. Let's change that strip, because apparently that strip has something to do with it. All right. Wrong, precious. While I am nervous, because I'm like, bro, if this doesn't work, I'm going to freaking scream. All right, encoder strip. We're opening her. Try not to put too many fingerprints on her. Let me clean my fingers with this alcohol pad first before we start. All right. Here it is. Here's the encoder strip. Pretty long. Definitely looks much longer than the one I have here. I'm scared. Like, do I cut this thing? Nobody said anything about this part. Do I measure it? Do I do, like, bro, I'm scared. Look how long this thing is. It's way past that point. I have to be able to cut it though. Yes? Yes, I'm gonna cut it. Like, it is what it is. They leave me no choice. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this one off first. I'm gonna measure it against this new one, and then I'm going to cut it. So let me unscrew these 3 screws on each side, because my boys, they are not in office today, you know? It's Saturday. So precious, you're gonna have to thug this out on your own. All right? All right, you can do it. It boils down to, you ain't got no choice, girlfriend. Let's do it. And then we're pretty much just gonna put the new encoder strip in between these little brackets here, and then in between those brackets, and just pretty much copy the same thing. So let's just do this right now. Okay guys, we have that encoder strip off. Here's where we're scared and why we're scared, okay? All right, it's all gone. Hopefully you can see that. Of course, I could just turn my camera and make sure you can. All right, so it's off. Nothing's here. All right, this is where I have my phone, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you why I'm scared, okay? Because this encoder strip, and I just grabbed some blanks, some t-shirts so you can see really well. Then let me grab some gloves, because I don't want to ruin the new encoder strip. We're like an hour in, so just FYI, maybe hour and a little bit of change, right? Right, this is the one that was on there. It has 3 holes in it here. It has 3 holes in it here. Like, what the heck? And in the video, the new encoder strip was basically perfection, right? Already made like this and sized. So this doesn't have any holes in it, but it's extra long. So I feel like if there's a mess up, I have more left. But I want to just like measure this out, the same exact measurement, and cut it, I guess. In the video, he already had it ready and good to go, but I'm like, it has some numbers on here, right here. Do I cut that off or no? But there's numbers on both ends, so maybe it doesn't matter. Do I cut it from the middle? Maybe it just doesn't mean shit, and maybe it's just the size. We don't know, right? How am I gonna put these holes in here? Do I just let the screw go directly through the hole, like push it and force it through? Help me. All right, we're just gonna thug it out, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna measure this out, and I'm gonna cut it. I mean, if you have a better idea, tell me, but you can't, because you won't see this until I'm done, unfortunately. And I'm home alone. I don't even have my husband's logic or my husband to blame this on as they come in the house right now. I'm gonna ask him what he would do, right? I have the latch on the door, so I need to go take it off. All right, the family's home, but the husband wants no part of this. He's like, you ain't about to blame me if something goes wrong. Oh, hush. All right, so I'm just gonna compare these sizes. Whatever, so I'm gonna just cut it off, and then we're gonna, I don't know, force these little holes through. Maybe I use a needle just to do like a little pinhole. I don't know. I'm gonna put it right on top though and do it. So we're gonna just stack these on top of each other like so, I guess, and then put these holes in here. How? I don't know. And I don't want to put a marker because, of course, we don't want any marks on the encoder strip, right? All right. A hole punch may be too big, but I do have a hole punch, but I feel like a hole punch is too big. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Think, Joanna, think. Me opening up the hole punch anyway. Yeah. Why isn't there like little different sizes of punches? See, like, that not gonna work. That's just way too big, but maybe it'll be fine as long as it's behind. You know, like one here, one there. Like, boom, boom, boom. Or let's see about piercing this paper, how easy that is. Let me take my gloves off for a second. I'll put my glove on for the next one. Let's see. How can we? Yeah, piercing ears ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna have to just match it and do these holes with the hole punch and just pray that it works. Maybe I should use something small, like a needle or something, right? Boom. 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 Because literally all I need is a hole, right? I saw what I did. I hope so, because I can't do it again. Alright, stay here. Let's do the same exact thing. And if it doesn't work, we'll just try something else. Whew. Okay, y'all, here's the moment of truth. I got it on. I cannot, for the life of me, get these screws to go in like super flat and flush. You see they're kind of poking out some. Maybe they're curved or something. But this strip, why does it feel like it's not super tight now? I'm gonna try to tighten it up some more. But the goal is to have it like not snag on the way across, and that isn't happening. So I want to do, you see the wheel going? We're gonna do a test by turning it on and see what happens. I'm so freaking scared right now, okay? But yeah, I cannot get those screws tighter. I'm gonna get my husband up here in a little bit to see if he can help me, but it's kind of like, I feel like it's way looser than it was before. But we're gonna see. We're gonna try. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Hopefully that doesn't matter too bad, right? But it does look good. Like over here, you see, down. Where is it? here, right in that little, this is where we're looking, right? Boom, boom. There, you see that? I'm gonna zoom in for you. You want the film to be in between there, which it is, all right? So let's turn her on. Plug her up. And I'm so freaking scared right now, but we're gonna do it. Let's go. Some noises. Initializing. What if I should put this thing over the top first? Duh, I can't move it now. Let's see if I hit enter. What does it say? Reset. Oh, God. Turn her off real quick. Let's move her back over. Right there. And then, let's turn it on and see. Okay, not doing anything just yet. And it's initializing. Let me turn my computer off a little, maybe. It needs my computer to tell it something. To be honest, I don't even know what to think, what to feel. Let me just... Okay, it's turning red. It's turning green. Let's see what it says. Alright, so it's just red right here. Before it was yellow and red. Abnormal ink stack. And now it's green. Alright, but it still says abnormal ink stack. That's today is the 13th, right? Alright. Precious, precious, precious. What do we do? Alright, let's see if I move this. Would it come away from the 0? Before they said it should. Turn it off real quick. Let's move this head over. Like so. And then turn it on. See if that number changes. The X position is 0 when it's over the capping station, they said. So now I moved it to the middle to see if that X number changes. And loading parameters, let's see. Bro, what the heck, man? Failed to execute the system initialization. System loading parameters. Alright, it's green. X reset. Child, I don't know, I'm just doing shit now. Abnormal ink stack error. I'm getting annoyed. 100%. Let me tighten up those screws. Wipe everything off again. And try again. I have customers texting me and everything. I'm just like, oh, losing it. Okay. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, Precious. You got this. You got this. Okay. I'll be back. Let me just try to figure some shit out. All right, guys. Okay, so you won't believe this. I just rewatched the videos because sometimes you have to do that. It said that there is some kind of trigger in this little top here that has to be on top of the printer, on top of this little area over here for it to trigger and for it to boot up, right? So, y'all, if that's it, I'm gonna be happy. All right, so let's put this piece back on. Which way does it go? Come on, tell me again, bro. All right, the little groove is in, nope, the little open part is in the back. So y'all, we're gonna try this. And bro, this better work. And then I won't be mad anymore. I'll be happy again, okay? So everything was good as far as with my strip and everything. So let's get this cover back on, and let's see my printer start up as it should, because it will, right? It will. You gotta have some faith. Remember that? Faith. Remember that word. Music, music. Alexa, stop. Bro. Now if I fix this, I'm gonna treat myself to something. A drink. Hello? Lord have mercy. Peas and turkey. Nobody ever said my body was dirty. My brother and I used to say that when we were kids. Lord have mercy. I'm not gonna respond to all these text messages in a minute, child. Cause y'all just stressing me out on top of it. And yes, I said stress, honey. I'm past the level of stress, okay? No, I'm not. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm lying. It's fine. Everything's fine. Right? Yeah, I got no choice but to be fine, child. Too much going on in this world to not be fine. I'm gonna get this all screwed in, and we're gonna turn this bad boy on together. I'll be back. I have it on. It's time. It's now 4:30. I started this at like 1:30. 3:30, 3 hours, okay? Let's pray. Let's fingers crossed that that was it, okay? And I just stepped on it again. What did I tell you? I always step on it. All right, let's plug her in. All right, and here we go. Moment of truth. It's making noise. Initializing. What do I do? Do I hit? We're sweating bullets here. Okay. Printer connected. All right, do I restart now? Okay. Printer connection. It's yellow, it's flashing. Oh, what are you doing, precious? Should I turn it off? System red flash successfully. System optical connected. Headboard optical. Oh, abnormal ink stack. Loading parameters. Bro, what the fuck? I wonder if now they need to be in here and moving this around. Don't know what to do at this point. I think it's working right now. Let's see, it's showing yellow. Maybe it's a different current operation execution failed. My battery's dying. It's probably what's best, because I'm dying internally right now. All right, let's restart. I have a massive headache. I haven't eaten anything. I'm just like... So yes, right now I'm frustrated. I'm feeling a little defeated. I'm gonna rewatch this video again. I don't know, maybe cutting the strip was doing something bad. I didn't already have holes in that strip. I wonder if I shouldn't even change the strip altogether and I just should have put the lid on top. All kinds of things. My brain is just like scrambled right now. So, I don't know if this is a sign or anything. So, it's been about 4 days since our last video. That error that we started is still going. Just like some background, I I used overnight shipping to fix whatever the issue was supposed to be, and it wasn't. A weekend passed. It was like a Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday was a holiday yesterday. They were open, but I had no idea they were open, so I talked to them kind of late. I was on the phone the whole night. Not to mention, when those pieces came in, I didn't even eat that day, I don't think, because I was too busy working on adding this encoder strip, adding the sensor. You'll see all of that, or you've seen all of that. Taking these parts off and put them on so many times, I've lost count. So yeah, not in a good mood. Money down the drain. I've had to cancel an ass of orders. Let me just say that. I have a lot of delayed orders. I've had to reach out to plenty of customers. Because I'm me and I operate that way, I've had to give out a lot of coupon codes, okay? Which is fine, I don't mind, you know? It's money, it'll come back. Who cares? I mean, we care, but that's probably the first time I laughed in a couple of days. And I figured I'd pick up my camera and I'll tell you guys what's been going on, because at first I was just like, I don't even feel like recording. I don't even care. I don't want to even like, but honestly, this is what it happens in business when you start your first business, when you're working off just one printer. In that, I also learned that I need a better backup plan. My backup plan was out of town. Boom. My close backup plan. Both of them. I should have like a set in stone backup plan. Or I just need to get another printer. If I had a second printer, I would have been able to fix that job. With another printer, I know the finances, the maintenance, the this, that, while it's also a backup. So does it have to be the same type of printer? No, it can be a smaller one. My anxiety was still my printer. So that sucks, but that, again, that's also a part of starting a business. I'd rather my, may it sound weird, whatever.